Verse 4.
Yeah.
Yet the real world has the power to touch you even here because you love it. And what you call with love will come to you. Love always answers, being unable to deny a call for help or not to hear the cries of pain that rise to it from every part of this strange world you made but do not want. All that you need to give this world away in glad exchange for what you did not make is willingness to learn the one you made is false. So we're talking about willingness. This is just a little willingness to start with.
And also, you got to recognize there is a true and there's a false. The Course teaches us through contrast.
Mm-hmm.
You must look at the false in order to be able to contrast the true. So therefore, there is a false world or an untrue world and a real world.
Mm-hmm.
And the choosing again is that you usually attack yourself and oppose yourself to the point that you said, I can't take it anymore. There's got to be a better way. I'm going to choose again.
Right.
I've come to the end of this world. Oh, Father, give me the real world.
Mm-hmm. And that's the cry of the heart.
That's
and that call is always answered.
It says right here, your love. It says right here, your love. Your love. Love's function is to unify all things in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're opposing yourself. So therefore you have this contrast of opposition and love that unifies.
Right. You have been wrong about the world because you have misjudged yourself. From such a twisted reference point, what could you see? All seeing starts with the perceiver who judges what is true and what is false. And what he judges false, he does not see. You who would judge reality cannot see it, for whenever judgment enters, reality has slipped away. So this is another key, is this is a world of judgment.
Right.
We've judged ourselves, therefore we're judging everything, and through this learning process, from the time we're born, or appear to be born, we're learning how to judge. You know, people talk about, oh, he's got great judgment. No, he's got death is what he has. Judgment in and of itself is false.
Right.
So if you're in judgment, what this is saying is, if you're in judgment, you cannot see the real world.
Right.
Because you're already seeing a false world. And you can't see two worlds. It'll go into that here in a second.
Right.
The out of mind is out of sight because what is denied is there, but is not recognized. Christ is still there, although you know him not. His being does not depend upon your recognition. He lives within you in the quiet present and waits for you to leave the past behind and enter into the world he holds out to you in love.
This line right here, his being does not depend upon your recognition, goes back to the fact that truth is truth. It doesn't have to prove anything. It doesn't have to be believed.
Right.
It doesn't have to validate itself. Your being is your being. As long as you are withholding yourself from your true self by the generation of an idea that is a distorted idea of a false self, then you are setting up this scenario of opposition to yourself.
Right.
Your neighbor's not your problem.
Right.
Your boss is not your problem. You set that up because guilt produces attack. If there's an attack there, if there's somebody else that's causing this problem, there's guilt there.
Right.
But there is no cause. This thought has no power to produce anything except what we give it power to through belief.
Through belief, right. Faith in a false cause.
Right. Will produce a false effect. Right.
No one in this distracted world but has seen some glimpses of the other world about him. Yet, while he still lays value on his own, he will deny the vision of the other, maintaining that he loves what he loves not, and following not the road that love points out. Love leads so gladly. As you follow him, you will rejoice that you have found his company and learned of him the joyful journey home. You wait but for yourself. To give this sad world over and exchange your errors for the peace of God is but your will, and Christ will always offer you the will of God in recognition that you share it with him. Again, this is contrasting will with a wish.
You know, I was prompted with something when you was reading that. If you're watching this, it's not an accident.
Right.
This is the word for you about your situation.
Right.
What's important is that you don't hear our words, but that you hear the voice. This is about the voice from the real world.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about my voice or your voice.
Right.
It's about what is the voice saying to you as you hear what's being said.
Right. Because we're talking about the voice in the mind of the Son.
Right. And this is a highly individualized means of awakening to the awareness of your true reality and realizing, hey, I never left heaven.
Right.
I never journeyed these journeys.
Right.
I never was the prodigal. I just thought I was.
Right. It's just a false thought.